Hello children, welcome back. Children, today's topic is trigonometry. Trigonometry has a lots of applications, and one such application is measuring the height of the tall trees or tall buildings. Now children, there is a woman standing there and she wants to measure the height of the tree. Obviously, climbing the tree and measuring the height of the tree is quite difficult. But on the other hand, measuring the distance to the base of the tree, that's very easy. Just by walk she can measure the distance. And the distance to the base of the tree, that is for example x equal to 20 meter. So the horizontal distance we got 20 meter, right? On the other hand, measuring the angle to the top of the tree, that is also very easy. Now children, we are going to find the angle for the top of the tree. What do you need? Yes, you need an horizontal scale and you need an hollow pipe and you need a, right, what is this? Yes, it's a protractor. Now children, measuring the angle to the top of the tree, how do we do this? Now I have an horizontal scale here, right? And with the horizontal scale, with the hollow pipe, just turning up, and I am going to see the top of the tree. So that will be the, so this part will be the angle, right? So seeing the top of the tree, right? And once we have seen this, and you can easily measure with the protractor, right? And you can easily measure it with the protractor. So measuring the angle to the top of the tree is very easy, right? Nowadays we have more accurate devices like clinometer that gives very accurate angle, okay? And we know surveyors routinely measuring the angle, okay? And with the clinometer we can get an accurate angle, okay? Actually I don't want to measure the angle from there, I want to measure the angle from there. That's a point of observation. So that woman has to lie down. So that is the point of observation. From there to the top of the tree, say for an angle, and with the clinometer we measured that angle is 34 degree. So we got an horizontal line and we got an vertical line. Now we got a beautiful right angle triangle, is it? So that angle is 90 degree, we know that. So we got beautiful right angle triangle. Children, we know that tan theta is equal to opposite by adjacent. So tan 34 degree is equal to y by x. And what is y? Y is the vertical distance of the tree, right? So tan 34 degree is equal to y by 20. So tan 34 degree is 0.6745 is equal to y by 20. 0.6745 into 20 is equal to y. So y is equal to 13.49 meter. Now this is the height of the tree. So children, by measuring the horizontal distance and measuring the angle, we can easily find the height of the tree. This same idea can apply to the height of the building also. So now children, now this angle we are measuring it from the horizontal above, right? So the angle theta is the view angle above the horizontal. That theta is called angle of elevation, right? Are you able to understand? Yes, the angle theta is the view angle above the horizontal, theta is called angle of elevation. Just we have an horizontal line here and this above, right? From horizontal line to the above, that is called angle of elevation. Okay, so the angle of elevation will be helpful when we are looking the object that are higher level than us. So the angle of elevation will be helpful in finding the distance to an object that is above us. But there are some situations where there is an object way below. Now look at this picture. This man is sitting on the top of the building and he is looking down a car. Now children, basically what is the angle that we are going to talk about? Yes, this man is not looking up, he is looking down. Obviously he is looking down. So the horizontal line, so we have to start from the horizontal line, and from the horizontal the man is looking down. Basically this angle is theta, therefore theta is the view angle that's below the horizontal. So okay, so theta is called angle of depression. So theta is the view angle below the horizontal. So theta is the angle that is below the horizontal. So therefore theta is called angle of depression. Therefore the angle of depression is below the horizontal. Yes, that's a nice question. How do we use angle of depression in problems? Let us see an example. Here is a man sitting on the top of the building and there is a car, and the distance between the car to the building is, let us assume it as x, and the distance from the base of the building to the man height, let us assume it as y, and we got an horizontal line and vertical line, and that angle is, we know that 90 degree, and this man is looking down a car. Children, basically we are going to talk about theta, right? So this man is saying that the angle of depression theta, can we say that angle theta is the angle of depression? No, we can't say that. Remember this, the angle of elevation and angle of depression always start from the horizontal. Here this is not start from the horizontal, it starts from the vertical. So remember this, whenever we are going to talk about angle of elevation or angle of depression, always starts from the horizontal. So from the horizontal you mean downwards, so this angle is called angle of depression, right? Okay, children, you may have a question here that angle of depression is not a part of this triangle, it is outside. Then how can we say that that theta is the angle of depression? That's a nice question. Now children, if these two lines are horizontal, you can see that if these two lines are horizontal, then we can say that these two lines are parallel, and also this line is a transversal. If that angle is theta and theta, this angle also theta, so alternate angles are equal. So in fact this angle of depression is seen from the man to the car, and you can see from the car to the man there is angle of elevation, so both are equal. Okay, so this angle theta, which is a part of a right angle triangle. So you know trigonometry, tan theta is equal to opposite by adjacent, that is y by x, whereas cot theta is equal to adjacent by opposite, so x by y. Okay, so if you know tan theta, that is angle of depression, then you can find tan theta and cot theta. So if I know x, I can find y, if I know y, I can find x. So trigonometry is allows to find out easily to find x from y or from x to y. So this is the angle of depression we have learned. So we have learned the angle of elevation and angle of depression, and we can see some problems based on the angle of elevation and angle of depression. Hope you have understood. We will see in the next video. Bye.